Greetings from Bali. My name is Jack, and my wife and I help people attract divine, long-lasting union. We've been expert guides in the industry for over 10 years, and today I'm going to be talking about, from the masculine perspective, why the divine masculine acts distant and how you can reconnect with him. So the energy of being distant is not the highest vibrational behavior from the divine masculine. So in this video, we're going to be going into detail on why he's behaving this way so that you can understand him more deeply. And then at the end of the video, we're going to talk about specifically the steps on how you can create that connection with him again. So first off, I'm going to be talking about masculine and feminine energy. Today, we both have these energies within us. It does not matter of what sex we are. So if I say he, I'm just referring to the masculine energy, and if I say she, I'm referring to the feminine energy. So if you have a masculine in your life right now that you believe to be your twin flame or your soulmate or your lifelong partner, and he's not showing up for you, he's acting really distant, then there's two probable scenarios. Number one is he is distant because he's not interested right now. And maybe he's a Peter Pan, maybe he's just flowing in life, and maybe he doesn't know really who he truly is and what his purpose is and what he truly stands for and what his principles are. So I want to ask you really quick right off the bat, do you really want a Peter Pan, a guy who doesn't know who he is yet? Or do you want a king who knows what he stands for, has his principles and his values figured out, and he knows what he wants in life? If this man is not showing up for you, then consider that maybe he is not your divine masculine. Now, step number two, in this scenario, he is interested in you. He's just, the connection with you is bringing up a lot of emotions for him, a lot to process, and a lot of confusion. In this scenario, he does not understand your connection. He does not understand why so many feelings arise in his body. He does not understand why he gets so triggered by you. So in this case, if he's processing his emotions, there's usually a time gap that he needs to spend alone where he needs to process those emotions until he finds his center again. He finds clarity and he finds really who he truly is. There's that time gap, and maybe he needs to go spend some time alone. He needs to go in his cave to process these feelings that are coming up for him. It's confusing, it's maybe distracting him. So he wants to find that clarity. So he may go off on his own for a few days, weeks, months, even years. In the worst case, it could take him a lifetime to process. In the best case, maybe an hour. But from the true divine masculine perspective, the divine masculine is pure presence, pure peace, pure and total freedom. The true divine masculine does not act in a certain way. He doesn't act closed off or distant. He's total oneness with everything, with all that is. So in the case of this video, we're going to be talking about the lower masculine energy, the human masculine. The human masculine energy is more mental, more intellectual, more electric. When the emotions are coming up within his being, that is actually his feminine energy, and he's often confused by his feminine energy, therefore he's confused by you. Okay, there's often the misunderstanding between the masculine and feminine. That's why I do what I do. That's why I help people understand the masculine and feminine energies. So the masculine energy seems disconnected because, well, actually he is. If his energy is more up here, then he actually is disconnected to some degree to his heart and to his emotions. Now, there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing to blame or shame about him. So in psychology, there is the conscious and there's also the subconscious. We got some chickens in the background here. Can I get some noise for the chickens? We are out here in nature, baby. So when we talk about the subconscious, that's where the emotional body is. He's not aware of it. So it actually takes him some time to become more aware of his emotions, of his heart, and these really deep needs and these deep aspects of himself that he is disconnected from. When he goes into his cave and he needs to spend alone time, then he can gain more clarity day by day. Now, hopefully he's doing some deep inner work. Hopefully he's meditating. Hopefully he's spending alone time. Hopefully he's processing emotions, yet that's not guaranteed. Sometime the masculine will go into complete avoidance of his emotions and really create a lot of separation between his true emotions and who he thinks he is. And if there is that disconnection, then that is a very, very difficult person to be with, especially if you were more on the feminine energy. So in no way am I encouraging you to wait around for this man, because if he's not working on himself, if he's not truly connecting with his emotions, then he's probably not worth waiting around for. Now, the positive thing is, ideally, if you can move on in this situation and start dating other people, or just move on with your life, just enjoy your life, pursue your purpose, give your greatest gifts to the world, enjoy yourself, follow your highest passions and excitements, just live your life and do you, then if he is if he truly is your divine masculine, he will come back into the picture when he's ready, when it's the divine time. Also, when you have come to full alignment and joy and peace within yourself. If you're still figuring out yourself, if he's still figuring out himself, there's nothing wrong with that. But please move on and do what's best for you. If he's meant to be in your life, he will come back. If he's not worth your time, he's not worth your energy to put all of your heart and soul into, then guess what? That is a blessing too. That's a blessing in disguise, that the universe self-selected him out of your life because he is not your true divine masculine. Let the universe and let God make that decision for you. Not that the universe makes any decisions, the universe just is, yet I think you know what I'm saying. So more than likely your connection triggers insecurities within his being. Maybe some fears come up and things of that nature. Now the masculine energy, since he's up here, he does not like those uncomfortable feelings because it distracts him from his purpose, it distracts him from his focus, distracts him from his work life, it distracts him from accomplishing his goals that he has for himself. So if it's stirring up insecurities within himself, that is the last thing he wants to admit to himself. That's the last thing he wants to process, because those emotions make him feel vulnerable. And vulnerability is the last thing, I'm telling you from experience, the last thing the masculine wants to feel. Now, why the human masculine acts distant? Well, growing up, he was probably raised by a father who was very emotionally distant. Weren't we all? Most of us? Comment below if you are not raised by a father who was emotionally distant. Okay? I know I was. Maybe you were one of the lucky ones. More than likely, your connection with him opens up his sacred wound, the deep wound within his being. And we all have the sacred wound. We all have this pain to pleasure in our life. We often avoid our sacred wound because we naturally avoid whatever's painful, and we head towards what we believe is pleasurable. The sacred wound, the divine masculine does not want to admit this to himself because it makes him feel like he's weak. And though he's not actually weak, it's just the fear of him feeling weak that he avoids that at all costs, and he avoids revealing his insecurities and what we call love blocks, things like limiting beliefs or fear of abandonment or not wanting to feel weak. Ultimately, he needs to realize that it's not you that he's avoiding, it's himself. It's his own emotions and these parts of himself that he's avoiding. Now, I have an important question for you. Since you're watching this video all the way till here, why are you attracting this situation with a masculine who is inherently distant? My wife and I, we teach the twin flame mirror, where everything that shows up in our relationship is a direct reflection with our relationship with ourself, with our own belief systems. So try on this idea right now that there is a belief system within you that is attracting this emotionally distant masculine. One simple and powerful question to ask yourself right now is, where are you being distant with yourself? And where are you being distant with him? What are you not communicating to him? What are you withholding from him? And what deep emotions or vulnerabilities or fears or insecurities are you hiding from him? Because when he's doing something, more than likely you're doing it too. And I know it's hard to admit that. It's really hard to admit these things to ourselves. Yet I promise you, if you do the inner work, if you take full responsibility for your own beliefs and your own part in this dynamic with him, I guarantee you will be able to shift it. And whether that's him shifting and creating connection with you again, or if that's moving on to the next level, raising your consciousness and attracting a true divine masculine, a king who comes into your life, and he's emotionally intelligent, he's available. Now it's important that you can't do all of this on your own. You can't just get incredible results just by watching YouTubes necessarily. And the reason for that is because these YouTube videos are just information into your brain, right? I'm just giving you information today. That's it. I'm not able to get one-on-one with you and give you direct feedback and direct psychic and spiritual guidance on exactly how you're showing up and why you're attracting this into your life. And I'm not able to give you exact, precise feedback on your belief systems, as your beliefs affect your emotions, which affect your behaviors. Now, the benefits of receiving expert guidance, whether in a group or one-on-one, is you can get that direct guidance and coaching on specifically exactly what you're going through in your situation. And that is much more transformational on a emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual level than just taking in YouTube videos. So for this reason, I want to announce Twin Flames Live, which is an upcoming transformational workshop that my wife Amanda and I are hosting, and it's coming up in 3 days. So I really want to let you know about this. This event is a transformational, life-changing event. And what we do is we help guide you through specific steps in our Twin Flame Alchemy process that allow you to identify specifically where are the blocks, where are the love blocks that are showing up in your energetic field that are then attracting distant, emotionally unavailable, or disharmonious relationships. So a few tips on how to create that connection with him. Number one is identify your need. You probably have a need for connection, or a need for closeness, or a need for intimacy. And step number two, communicating that need with him. Let him know that you have a need for connection that is not being met. You have a need for closeness that's not being met, that he feels distance to you. And let him know how you feel, that you feel pain, or you feel sad that he's not connecting with you. Now I know it feels vulnerable to share your feelings with him, especially if you think that maybe he'll reject you. But you have to communicate. You have to start first. You have to open up to him if you want him to open up to you. I know it's easier said than done, so I'm here for support if you need it. Third, you can make a powerful, specific request. You can ask him, hey, I would love to get on a call with you on Thursday and connect and catch up. Or you can specifically say, I want to see you. Just speak from the heart. Speak from a true request that feels deeply authentic with your heart. Okay, now if you don't mind, I really want to give you more information about Twin Flames Live. If you're interested, if you feel the call, if you want your life partner this year and you are ready, then go ahead and watch this next segment where my wife describes all the details.
One of my clients named Kelly came to Twin Flames Live, our 3-day retreat, and she said that she felt alone and that her sacred wound was all about abandonment, and that she grew up as an only child and she didn't actually have friends. And therefore that was the sensation that she had around relationships, is that love meant loneliness. And I remember during one of our breaks, I had the intuition to match her up with one of the women in the group to have a conversation. I said, you guys should meet each other and have a chat. And because you both live in the same city. And I remember hearing the conversation, and it was just so funny and also heartbreaking at the same time, because Kelly said, oh, I feel so alone. It's so hard to make friends. And literally this other woman said to her, well, I would love to hang out. We should hang out. I live in LA. Let's do this. And instead of saying, oh, cool, I'm looking for love, I'm looking for friendship, immediately Kelly's mind went to something else and she completely shut this woman out. Not even knowing who she was, she rejected a part of herself. So Kelly said, oh yeah, like there's this event that I go to and blah, blah, blah. She went into another story and she never circled back. And I saw the look in the other woman's eyes and she looked at me like, she's not listening. But another part of her, I think, was hurt. Both of them had a hidden wound of abandonment and rejection. And so when we work on this, we can reverse it. And it's through even simple exercises, through sisterhood, through friendships, through talking through our relationships that we can start working on this. So that's why we actually have a C-star mind, a sister mind, a mastermind for women to share their experiences as women and really shine the light on those hairy, scary demons, the sacred wounds. That way we can bring light to them, heal them out, and then we'll be ready for the twin flame union, being prepared for knowing where we have weak spots and knowing that we've healed them partway and we can continue asking for what we need. Reason number 3 is the twin flame mirror. So I know how hard it can be when we want love, we are love, and there's this distortion and things are not shining in the twin flame mirror. Our twin flame, like I said, is a mirror of us. They are our same oversoul. And so it's really hard when there's smudges on the mirror and cracks and wounds. Well, it's about healing ourselves and then our twin flame will align and shine. So whether you are the runner, you are the chaser, you can absolutely reverse this dynamic. And it's about getting to the core, the root of the issue, which is ultimately often our sacred wound, unlocking those past experiences and energies, healing up the aura, tuning up all of the, what I call the 11 twin flame chakras, really 0 through 11 is 12 chakras, and clearing out all of the old baggage that we've been carrying for lifetimes. This work is definitely not easy. And that's why being a twin flame is not the easy path. It takes a deep commitment. Some days it can feel exhausting. Some days it can feel ecstatic, exciting, but you got this. You can do it. We all need support at some point, and I'm excited to share our 3-day live event. It's called Twin Flames Live. It's for smart spiritual women who are ready to do the work to call in their ultimate twin flame. We run this event. There's an upcoming one. It's happening. We do 1 or 2 of these per year. The early bird rate, normally it's $3,333 to join for all 3 days. But if you sign up for our Twin Flame Awakening package, which comes with 3 other really juicy bonuses, including a 6-module home study course called Identify and Bust Your Twin Flame Love Blocks, where you can start working on rinsing out the sacred wound before you even attend the retreat. So you can click the link below and you will get access to this program for just $1,111 or 12 monthly payments of $111. And wait, I will give you a coupon code that you can try out. Most likely there is still a spot available at this rate if you try it out. So it is a 30% off coupon code. If the universe wants you to have a discount, then this coupon code will work. It's Twin Love, all lowercase. I'll put that down below. And you'll get a 30% off, bringing the price down to just $77 per month or $777 for the full pay option. So you can learn more at the URL that I'll put down below in the description box. Our tribe is incredible. We have amazing women from all over the world. It's a virtual live gathering from the comfort of your own home or office, and it is where the pleasure is at. You'll learn how to call in your twin flame the blissful way, in your power, and a tribe of incredibly juicy, awesome women. We've had some incredible results from this event, including yesterday I heard about a woman who came just a few months ago and she's already in union with her twin flame, and they are doing healing shamanic drumming work together and are possibly going to combine their businesses and soul purpose work together.
Greetings, my name is Sinisieppe and I'm from Finland, and I would like to tell my story. I used to be a single woman for almost 10 years, and I actually thought that I would never find anyone and I would struggle and suffer for the rest of my life. But just after 2 months of purchasing Amanda Noel's bringing my beloved, I met my twin flame and we are happily together now. Thank you, Amanda.
So to learn more and hear the results of other women who have attended this event, you can click the link in the description box, and don't forget to check out with the coupon code so you can save 30% off if the coupon code has not yet run out. Thanks for joining me. Namaste. Namasko.